Welcome back to another episode of Injustice to the mobile version. It's Robbins2324 bringing you another quick little arena tip and how to kind of maximize it based off my last video, which I will annotate at the end of this video, and I might put it like down in the description or something. We'll see though. And we're gonna sit there and look. Okay, so what I was saying before is in my last video on how to score up here in the Elite 4 range, Elite 3 range, top 200, however you want to do it. Some of the things you're going to have to do. Well, I've gotten a lot of comments recently on that video. And some people asking some questions on, team strategy, stuff like that. Also, they're having issues with some of their lower people, or how do you get a little bit more points, stuff like that. So I want to kind of make this adjacent and add on to that. One of the things I've kind of changed up since that video aired was the fact that I now have enough to make 30K teams. When you make your 30K teams, you start getting a little bit higher up there. So, for example, we're just going to do these ones right here. And give me just a second, I heard a little beep from one of my other things. Sorry about that, guys. And, okay. So right here, this is a 40K team because of Wonder Woman. But you see right here, 58,000. 57,000. 36. 34. 36. Let's refresh it, and I can show you some more. 37, 39, 37, 35, and 42. So, alright, sorry about that, guys. Text message kind of killed it. Forgot to put notifications off, so we're good now. Anyways, like I was saying, so you see the teams here. I've seen 150, I've seen 300K teams and everything. And this is how you start scoring more points. As you can see here, everything changes up again. So if you can't find someone, you can change people out or just go to the home screen and come back in. So it changes it all up. I'll show you one more time. As you can see here, see it's all changed up again. Okay, so with this, as you can see, even let me refresh. I don't know why it did, but it did, so. Okay, so you can start finding these other teams. You can start building up your points more. If I can find a picture or whatever, I will then add that to the screen here. Maybe somewhere in the middle where you can still see that. But once you hit 25,000 threat level, it starts taking 5,000 more threat level points to go up 250 points. But you start getting that bigger gap. So I can go fight a 75, an 85, a 90K team and get a lot more points. So your points per team now goes up a lot more. That's how you can score a lot more. As you can see here, if I can go back, I've scored 3,784 points on the morning of day 2. I only used my gold characters, and as you saw when I first got in, I used the Amazon Wonder Woman and somebody else, Robin. But other than that, I just used my golds. Last time I scored like 450 points in the last arena using nothing but golds. That's because you can get so many more points once you hit over the 30K team. Some 30K teams are very difficult to gain that extra threshold. Like, for example, like this team here. This team is now 31,000 because I threw them in some operations. The 30K team was having a really hard time. You've seen nothing but 30Ks. Get off this. You see only 30K teams. Sometimes, like I said before, it takes like 10 minutes to find a 50K team. A 50K team is my minimum I will fight with these teams because it gives 4,000 points. If I did them individually, I would get 3 points plus 250 extra points. and it usually adds around, say, 3750. So I'm getting an extra 250 for doing it this way, minus whatever else. So as you can see right there, it's all 30Ks. It takes a while sometimes, but this is how you're going to start scoring the more points. This is how these guys here in the top, LQ, you know, these people here, how they do it and they score so many points is because exactly what I said. They're using 30K and above teams. They're using 40, 50K teams. Whatever their threat level teams are, but it's always staying above 30K. Whatever combination and how many teams you can get. Right now I have 3 teams. Some people have 5 teams, you know. But you're getting so many points off of that, and then you just filter down the rest of your lineup. I hope I'm explaining this correctly for you guys. If I'm not, please let me know down in the comment section. I can try to clarify myself a little bit better. But the biggest thing from this video, adding to the last one, is what you essentially just want to do is you want to find at least a 50K team. That's my personal preference. If you feel comfortable with fighting someone that's 75K, 95K, 125K, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with and you know you can beat that, fight that. You do lose some of these times. It happens. And, you know, you kind of want to stay away from that because you do lose out a lot of points. But it will happen because sometimes you fight up, you're going to go up against these guys that are extremely strong, or you just walk into something bad. For example, he's like Batman's, for example. Batman isn't the hardest person to fight, but if he catches you with a stun bomb that kills you and he stuns the next person, he comes up and kills them with another stun bomb and hits your next person, and all of a sudden you're dead. It's all happened to us. It will continue to happen to you. Stuff like that happens. Wonder Woman's are everywhere now. She can end your team. Sorry about that cough. Like I said, I've had a cold, trying to still get over this. So, but anyways, so some of these people, Deadshot's another example. He can be difficult just because he can reach you clear across the screen and he can do a lot of damage. So some of these people just catch you and just beat you. It happens, but as long as you're only losing once, hopefully just once at the most, and you're winning most of your matches, you're going to start getting a lot of points. So let me change out this team one more time. And for example, like this team here. I'm going to leave Harley in. Okay, nothing there. Go back. Again, sorry guys. What I just want to try to get to you guys is, if you want to score high, you don't want to spend gems refreshing your people and still score up in the Elite 4 range. This is how you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to find those teams. You're going to have to be able to beat those teams and just continue doing it that way. And slowly build up. You don't have to jump into a 90K fight first time out you see one. Go with those 60, 70Ks. I know when I first hit that 30K threshold, I could take on 75K with some difficulty, but I usually take them out. So just please keep looking for that. Take it slowly. Build yourself up, you know, and this is going to help you the most about getting those extra points. Again, if you have any more questions or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section. I will answer all of them the best that I can. Other than that, you guys take care, and I will see you guys on the flip.